Tell us why you originally applied to be a part of Survivor Bloomsburg Season 3 this year.
I needed to make like friends, so mainly just friends, and I thought it'd be a cool experience. I also used to watch Survivor with my mom, so I thought it would be pretty cool to be a part of it, kind of.
In episode 1, the first activity was the island hopping, where you had 30 seconds to get trios standing into various hula hoops. How did you feel about your original trio that you formed with Bella and Jay? Did you three form any alliance at that point?
I'd say I formed pretty good alliances with them. Bella didn't last all of UAKARI. Jay got voted out last episode, so the alliances weren't really there towards the end of the game, and me being voted out yesterday reflected that.
In episode 1, you ended up being recruited for the final OG team of the night, UAKARI. Thoughts about that original team?
That original team was something. I think we were definitely the underdogs, so every win we got, it was a hard-fought win. I was the last UAKARI member, so that's all you gotta really know. Being no UAKARI left in the final 8 really also affected my status in episode 10.
In episode 2 on the quad, tell us what happened with UAKARI in the various challenges. What were the highs and what were the lows?
The monkey rhythm. So that was probably, I remember the final, it was me, Taylor, and Abby. We completely dominated that. I think there was 3 of us left. I think it was really fun.
In episode 3, UAKARI had to go to tribal council 3 times. Describe how that felt and which challenges you enjoyed the most at the rec, whether it was racquetball, fast kickball, or yoga dodge.
Going to 3 tribals obviously isn't the greatest feeling, but the only win we got from that I think was the dodgeball thing. So that was pretty cool winning that. The only win I think of that night. Voting off fellow UAKARI members isn't a great feeling, but it is what it is, and we moved on from that.
By the time you got to episode 4, back in the ballroom, did you have any alliances that you had created since episode 1 had filmed, and if so, with whom?
So I formed strong alliances with Kelvin, another original UAKARI member. So me and him were tight, and then we made alliances with Joe, and so that wanted to be my final 3, but that didn't work out, obviously. But I think that's what carried me through Bonobo, then Gibbon, I think.
In episode 4, the first thing the castaways encountered was the first team swap of the season. You moved over to a new team and joined the Bonobo boys with Silas, Joe, Kelvin, Blaine, Michael, and Evan. How did you feel about this brand new team?
That team was amazing. I think that was the best tribe out of the entire season. I think we won like 10 straight, so we went like a solid 2 episodes without going to tribal.
In episode 4, what was the strategy with doing the safety blocks, and how did you solve the slide puzzle so quickly with Kelvin in the Donkey Kong relay?
So the strat there was trying to make sure the plate was on the circle thing, and then I was the last person that put on the S. So it was just like taking your time, not focusing on anybody else. And then the slide puzzle, I always did like the Rubik's Cube game where you like slide and you would flick it down. I did that a lot with my parents. Background-wise, I've done a lot of slide puzzles, which is probably why me and Kelvin did really good.
In episode 5 at the beginning, we saw several castaways jump into the pool before the very first challenge began to search for ducks with goggles. What were your thoughts about taking that leap of faith to find the ducks?
I'm a swimmer, so it's just really like another day for me. It really didn't affect me that much. I ended up getting a mini Fogler, so that was pretty cool and very worth it. It was fun seeing why everyone was jumping in. I was confused and I saw if the duck was there, so I just jumped down and got it.
Speaking of advantages, you found several throughout the season. Tell us how and when you found them and how you used them.
There was this one challenge where you like lift up the cone and put it down on like the game board. I think it was like black hole or something, but there was a thing under there. GK texted me a lot with pictures, so I had to go around campus and get advantages. But I did get a lot of advantages. I used like none of them. I had them.
In episode 5, another team swap occurred, and this time you joined the new Gibbon with Michael, Kelvin, Joe, and Hope. Thoughts about that new group at the moment?
That was another good tribe. Basically all of Bonobo plus Hope. I think we won every challenge there as well. It was a water challenge, so I didn't have any issues with that.
In episode 5, tell us about your favorite challenges in the pool.
I liked all of them. I mean, I was really good at all of them, but I think my favorite was a flamingo. I think that was my favorite, but the one I think I was most good at was a treading one, because I did used to play polo. So like treading's like like it comes natural to me.
In episode 6 of the sports fields, in the first challenge, tie or crawl relay, tell us what you did in it to help your team.
So funny story, I didn't really do much because I had to go to the bathroom. So I had to hike all the way up to JKA and go to the bathroom, so I missed most of the instructions. So I just did like running, I think. I forget what I did. I didn't do a lot though.
In episode 6, why did your given team struggle against UAKARI in the sand volleyball challenge?
I don't think any of us played volleyball, to be honest. And I think it was like a beach ball, so it stayed in the air longer, or they would have cheap shots where they would like hit it really soft.
In episode 7, how did you approach the voting process with 19 players all attending tribal council together for the first time?
Talking to new people was the biggest struggle, just like forming new alliances and just getting all on track because there's so many people. Everyone has a different opinion, so trying to get on the same page with a lot of people is really tough.
In episode 7 at Redmond Stadium, you recovered the boomerang to win immunity in one challenge. How did that feel, and what were your favorite challenges and why?
That hurt because someone landed on my calf. I also slid and I busted up a good pair of pants. I was hoping to win the 1,000 to replace that, but that was pretty cool. That was like the only individual immunity I won.
In episode 8, walk us through how the Steal the Wig challenge and the Clockwork challenge, holding the boxes above your head for 3 minutes and 33 seconds.
So that was pretty cool. I was 10 seconds over, so not that cool, I guess, but it was interesting because I thought I did pretty good. I was counting, then I lost track because of the Halloween music playing in the background. But yeah, I think it was a really, really cool challenge.
In episode 8, you were paired with Hope for the Elevated Souls challenge in the ballroom. Tell us how that felt to work with her on that challenge.
I felt out of shape. It was a really good core workout. She was talking a lot, so I guess that helps a little bit keep my mind off of the core workout. But yeah, it was really cool to work with another player.
How did you end up deciding to choose Brayden Cortina as your friend for the Special Friends episode? What made you two work so well together?
I wouldn't say we worked well together. I don't think we won a single challenge. But yeah, he's just my good friend. Our schedules, like we have all the same classes, we have the same major.
At the end of episode 8, Dane used a super fuddler hidden idol to save you and Danielle. Why do you feel he made that move, and did you two not form an alliance at that time?
To be honest, I don't know why he used it. I think he wanted Jay out more than me, which is really cool. We obviously formed an alliance after that. I felt like I owed him.
In episode 9, tell us about the croquet mallet domino balance challenge at the rec. Tell us how you decided who was doing what role.
We decided by rock, paper, scissors. I think we were both at a disadvantage there. We're both like very anxious people, I would say, and like we shake a lot, so it's kind of a lose-lose situation.
In episode 9, you struggled with the stacking of those hourglass spools and couldn't catch up to Evan and Lee in the USA puzzle. What happened?
Again, shaking. We just shake a lot, so it was another lose-lose situation.
In episode 10, tell us about your technique you used in the Hungry Hungry Monkeys challenge.
Swap balls, I guess. I didn't move a lot. I just went back and forth. I forgot the corner, which is probably a good reason why I lost. I didn't really come into there with a game plan. I just wanted to stay in my zone.
Now that you are the 9th member of this season's jury, what are you looking for in the winner? What will you be basing your decision on come finale night as you vote for someone to?
I think the main thing is if I had an alliance with you and if you like actually worked with me.
What did you learn about yourself by participating in Survivor Bloomsburg season?
Figured out that I'm a lot better at talking to people than I thought, and I just like working hard and never giving up.
What do you feel makes the Survivor Bloomsburg experience so fun and unique to do, or even watch as a spectator?
I think just like the sort of community around it and talking to people that you've never even talked to before, because I see a lot of them on like campus when they're going to class and stuff, so just saying hi to them, just building like another connection in your network is pretty cool.
Is there anyone you would like to thank who's supporting you in this campus competition? Friends or family? Any shout outs?
I would like to shout out my mom and dad, Kevin and Amy Detwiler, and I would also like to shout out my girlfriend, Lily Stubblebine, for helping me.
If you could tell other students why they should consider applying for next year's Survivor Bloomsburg Season 4, what would you tell them?
I would tell them if you're looking to make friends or you just feel not a part of the campus, I would join that because that's a great opportunity to meet new people.
Do do you have any final thoughts?
Good luck to the Final Four. I don't know who you are. I think it's Connor, Danielle, Hope, and Jack. Good luck.